Hey everyone, I hope that you've gained some useful information from the playlist so far. There's a few more things that I feel like I didn't describe as well in the last couple of videos that I should probably notate in this one. So here's a quick legal disclaimer. Please read it. As always, I want you to do everything legal. So first we need to talk about operating systems. To use Plex, you can use any of the platforms listed here on their website. I have been using Windows 10 and then upgraded to Windows 11. Both of them are home editions. Both of them have worked very well. However, you can use Mac or Linux as well, as you can see. I suggest either using Windows or Linux simply because of customization and versatility of the hardware, as you'll see here in a moment. Next, here's some software that I would recommend. Veeam for backing up your data, iTunes for ripping CDs, Handbrake for ripping DVDs, and Make MKV for ripping Blu-rays, which I would follow up with Handbrake as well, so that way you can kind of compress those Blu-rays as small as possible because they do take up a lot of space. Speaking of storage space, let's talk about hard drives. First, I would recommend one hard drive for your operating system. Try to go with an M.2 drive. If not possible, definitely do a solid state. Next, you'll want another one for your movies, which I would recommend a solid state drive. Then you'll want a separate hard drive for TV shows and music, and also a solid state. And then another one for backing up. This one here can be a solid state or traditional hard disk drive or platter drive, whichever you prefer to call it, just simply because it is a backup drive. It is not one that's going to be constantly reading and writing while you're streaming your data. Keep in mind, depending on movie length, the age of the movie, and the quality, your sizes will vary greatly. DVDs typically take up between 2 and 4 gigs, but they can be more or less. Blu-rays, when they're initially ripped, will take up about 35 to 40 gigs of space. If you can compress them, you can sometimes get them around somewhere between 4 to 17 gigs. They vary greatly as well, depending on whether it's Blu-ray or Blu-ray 4K or Blu-ray 4K high def or ultra high def. So there's a lot of variables in there. TV shows are hard to estimate because of, a 30-minute show could be 20 minutes, it could be 27 minutes. An hour show could be 40 minutes, it could be 48 minutes. And so, there's a lot of it makes it hard to estimate, basically, but they can be anywhere between 1/4 of a gig to 1.2 gigs of data, depending on, again, age, length, and definition. Music, they're very small files. You don't really need to do a whole lot of calculation or estimation with them. Basically, I would suggest taking all of your physical library and basing them. I'm putting, as you can see, this spreadsheet here. I would do an estimation based off of this spreadsheet. Take your DVDs, multiply it by about 3 gigs of space. Take your Blu-ray, estimated about 10 gigs of space. And then once you figure that out, you can add 25% of space, and this is great for bad calculations, a missed DVD or missed Blu-ray, or just simply growth. Because if you're like me, if you find a good deal on a DVD, it's hard to pass up. Add it to your digital library. With that information, I suggest doing things in this order. You set up your Windows desktop. You set up your internal hard drives, get them all initiated and labeled and everything. Then you'll want to set up your Veeam software or any other software for backing up your data, get everything backed up and ready to go. Then you'll want to get all of your necessary software installed, whether you're using any of the free software I've suggested, paid versions of that software, or you have your own software that you prefer. And then just start ripping all of your data and getting your digital library set up, get your Plex account customized however you want, and enjoy your digital library. As always, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.